Amazing. So true. Today's speaker, our next speaker, doesn't claim to have all the answers, but she does have a story, a sincere desire to share it. She isn't afraid to talk about the messy parts of life, along with the way she just might help the rest of us feel a little bit more connected, a little bit more seen, a little bit more understood. She wants people to know they are not alone. Her speech today is called "The Color of Your Eyes, a Call to Live in the Moment." Is a reflection on something we all need more of in our busy lives. Presence. It's about the power of paying attention to the beauty of small moments and how even something as simple as noticing someone's eyes can connect us in a meaningful way. Please join me in welcoming our speaker, Toastmaster Lauren.
Can I just leave it there? You want me to put it?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
I just want to say that all of us ladies have been vulnerable today and want to leave you with a message. So let me start off with a simple question. By a show of hands, how many of you know the color of my eyes? It's just a small detail, right? But it says so much. For those who are wondering, the color of my eyes are brown. We talk to dozens of people a day. We send messages, we answer emails, we maybe wave awkwardly to someone who you thought was waving at you. But how many interactions really stay with us? If you don't remember the color of my eyes, just know you're not alone. Most of us are constantly moving to the next thing, the next task, the next deadline, the next distraction. Rarely do we pause enough to take in the moment and absorb what we're in the moment doing. I'll never forget the first moment that I was at my first Toastmasters meeting, and Carmelo came up to me after I won the Table Topics award. He said to me, "Lauren, did you pause and take in the moment? Do you remember what it felt like, what it smelled like, what people were doing around you?" And I looked directly into his eyes and said, "I have no idea." I have been so focused on not tripping over my own feet. It's a bigger fear of mine, higher than ants and heights. Because I was so in my head, I was so overwhelmed and shocked that I even won. I didn't allow myself to feel and be in the moment that I earned. But the small conversation I had with Carmelo stuck with me. It wasn't a quote on social media. It wasn't a beautiful message in a self-help book. It was a real moment, a moment of presence, a person seeing and encouraged me to be myself. And from there, I started to reflect on other areas of my life. One of the biggest ones was my health. Just a few weeks ago, I ended up in the hospital and I had a few seizures during my sleep study that was only supposed to be 24 hours. And if that wasn't hard enough, I found it to be very difficult because the doctor told me I'd be unable to drive for 6 months. I have a car. I've had one since I was 16. I just can't drive it. It's like subscribing to a meditation app that stresses you out every time it tells you to relax. But in all seriousness, it was scary. It is scary. And after all of that happened, my mom sat down with me and said something that will stay with me forever. Laura, you're so strong. I couldn't do what you do. You face life head on. You're seeing the world with a completely different perspective, and I'm here for you. And right after that, I realized something. Yes, I'm epileptic, and yes, I can't drive. Yes, my life is unpredictable right now and forever, but I know I'm really blessed. I have an incredible support system, and my parents are my real MVP of my life. The conversations I had with them, they're 1 in a million. Recently, my dad told me it's his duty to be the voice in my head 24/7. He said, life's already hard enough. People are unkind, and I always want to be here to remind you that you're seen and you're 1 in a million. And the thing is, both of my parents are. Whether I'm going through something big or small, they're always there, reminding me who I am and who I have the potential to be. I talk to them probably 5 times a day, all the time, for at least 5 minutes, and it's not an exaggeration. They truly are always here for me. They remind me to breathe, to laugh, to look around, to pay attention, to see people for who they are and the color of their eyes. So here's what I want to leave you with today. Be in the moment and don't do it alone. Find the person who challenges you to stop and feel what's happening. Find your support system, the people who really see you when you forget. Find the one who says, I see you, and actually means it. Because life isn't about the next thing. It's not about the next goal. It's right here, it's right now. It's in every detail, every glance, and every quiet conversation. It's knowing the person's eye color, not because it matters on paper, but because it means that you really see them. You really look. So if I've done my job here today, you'll walk out of this room and notice someone's eye color, maybe even mine. And when you do, remember this: life is short, moments are brief, and presents make them unforgettable. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.